The discovery of the BUGA sphere in Valle del Cauca, Colombia, in March 2025 has introduced a profound enigma into our world, captivating scientists, researchers, and the public alike. This mysterious metallic object, reported to have fallen from the sky, presents a confluence of characteristics that challenge conventional understanding, giving rise to fervent speculation ranging from extraterrestrial origin to a sophisticated modern hoax, a relic of an ancient civilization, or a piece of advanced secret human technology. The narrative of the BUGA sphere's appearance began on March 2, 2025, when numerous eyewitnesses in the region of BUGA observed an unidentified object moving erratically through the sky. Descriptions included an orb-like entity performing inexplicable zigzagging maneuvers before a dramatic conclusion. Reports vary slightly, but a consistent element suggests it either impacted the ground near a forested area or, more spectacularly, slammed into high-voltage power lines. This collision was said to have produced a tremendous electrical flash, a startling metallic scream that echoed through the area, and a shower of bright sparks. Following this jarring event, silence descended, and the enigmatic sphere was subsequently located and recovered from the crash site. The initial local buzz surrounding the object rapidly escalated, and by May 2025, news of its unusual discovery had garnered international attention, culminating in the widespread dissemination of detailed photographs across social media platforms by August of the same year. Upon physical examination, the BUGA sphere presented a series of truly perplexing features. It is a perfectly spherical metallic object, roughly the size of a basketball or soccer ball, measuring approximately 50 centimeters in diameter. Its initial reported weight was about 4.5 pounds or 2 kilograms, a figure that would later inexplicably shift. A most striking characteristic, one that immediately defied known human manufacturing capabilities, was its absolute seamlessness. Unlike any known human-fabricated object of its type, the sphere displayed no visible welds, joints, seams, or discernible manufacturing marks. This flawless, monolithic construction baffled metallurgists and engineers who examined it, leading early observers like researcher Jose Luis Velázquez to highlight this as a strong indicator of non-terrestrial origin. Furthermore, its surface temperature was astonishingly low, described as unusually cold to the touch, stabilizing at an extraordinary -28 degrees Celsius, even without an apparent external cooling mechanism or power source. The anomalies did not end there. During subsequent analysis, the spheres reportedly underwent a spontaneous and inexplicable change, increasing from its initial 4.5 pounds to a much heavier 10 kilograms. This astounding alteration in mass, without any external additions or structural changes, points towards a highly unusual physical property, possibly an ability to manipulate localized gravitational fields or density in ways currently unknown to human science. Further probing through X-ray and CT scans unveiled an incredibly complex internal architecture. The sphere was composed of 3 distinct metallic layers, meticulously structured, encompassing its inner components. At its very heart, a dense central nucleus, often referred to as a chip or main core, was identified. This core was not isolated, but surrounded by a precise arrangement of smaller microspheres, estimated to be between 9 and 18 in number, all perfectly oriented and integrated within the internal layers. The sphere's exterior surface also held clues, though these only deepened the mystery. Intricately etched onto its metallic facade were mysterious symbols. These markings bore a striking resemblance to ancient Sanskrit, a language of historical India, as well as various runes, the archaic Ogham script, and Mesopotamian symbols. Yet, in a stark contradiction, other patterns interspersed among these ancient-looking etchings appeared to be uncannily similar to modern microchip designs, or highly advanced interconnected chip-like nodes.
This juxtaposition of ancient iconography with what appeared to be highly sophisticated, cutting-edge technological schematics created a profound paradox, leading researchers to question whether the object represented a fusion of ancient knowledge with futuristic technology, or if its apparent antiquity was merely a deceptive facade. Adding to the enigma, some noted that despite their complexity, certain symbols appeared almost handcrafted, with subtle irregularities suggesting an organic or unconventional method of creation.
Beyond its static physical attributes, the BUGA sphere demonstrated dynamic, interactive properties. It reportedly emits variable frequency electromagnetic signals and causes significant interference with electronic instruments, disrupting devices within a radius of approximately 100 meters. Lights have been observed to flicker, computer systems have crashed, and other sensitive equipment has gone haywire in its proximity, suggesting a powerful and unregulated energy field emanating from the object. Furthermore, its immediate landing site revealed ecological effects. The grass and soil surrounding the sphere reportedly withered, yet surprisingly no radiation was detected, leading to speculation about an invisible energy or a rapidly decaying ionized field causing these adverse biological impacts. Perhaps most remarkably, some researchers have claimed that the BUGA sphere interacts with human consciousness. It is alleged to respond to meditative states and even specific Sanskrit mantras by emitting heat and generating electric fields, implying a sophisticated bio-interactive component that blurs the lines between physics, consciousness, and possibly unknown forms of intelligence. The intensity of these anomalous properties reached a critical point during studies by official entities. These profound observations collectively suggest the BUGA sphere is not merely an inert object, but a highly dynamic entity operating on principles far beyond our current scientific grasp. The object is presently undergoing study by various independent research teams, including those led by Jose Luis Velasquez in his lab and Jaime Maussan's team in Mexico, with support from institutions like the National Autonomous University of Mexico, UNAM. Researchers from UNAM have made further astonishing claims, including the discovery of intricate fiber optic wires woven within the sphere's internal matrix. The profound and inexplicable nature of the BUGA sphere has given rise to several prominent theories regarding its origin. One of the most compelling and popular theories posits an extraterrestrial origin. This hypothesis is heavily supported by the sphere's seamless, non-human construction, its highly complex and unusual internal components, the eyewitness accounts of its erratic, seemingly controlled flight, and its apparent ability to manipulate gravity and electromagnetic fields. Researchers like Jose Luis Velasquez explicitly lean towards an extraterrestrial explanation, citing the complete absence of human discernible manufacturing marks as insurmountable evidence against an earthbound origin. Conversely, a more skeptical perspective suggests the BUGA sphere could be a modern hoax or a sophisticated art project. This theory gained traction with expressions of doubt from figures like physicist Julia Mossbridge, who suggested it could be a really cool art project or an elaborate deception. Critics pointed to potentially staged footage and the involvement of certain public figures in its dissemination have further fueled this skepticism. However, the sheer complexity of the sphere's internal structure, its advanced material properties, and its demonstrated anomalous effects make a simple hoax difficult to explain. Another intriguing theory, though perhaps less substantiated, speculates that the BUGA sphere could be an artifact from a lost ancient civilization. The striking resemblance of its surface symbols to ancient Sanskrit and other historical scripts aligns with this idea. Some draw comparisons to existing historical artifacts, like the ancient Dique spheres of Costa Rica, which similarly pose questions about the technological capabilities of pre-Columbian cultures. Yet the BUGA sphere's seemingly advanced internal technology, including what appear to be microchip designs and fiber optics, seems to contradict the known technological limitations of ancient civilizations, unless one posits a lost civilization with capabilities far exceeding recorded history.
Finally, a secret human technology theory suggests that the BUGA might be a highly advanced, covert military or experimental device. In this scenario, it could represent cutting-edge propulsion or energy technology, perhaps disguised or even designed to deceive observers. The discovery of fiber optic-like filaments and a central chip align superficially with advanced terrestrial technological development, even if the seamless exterior and weight-changing capabilities push beyond current public knowledge. However, the unexplained crash and its uncontrolled energy output leading to the NASA incident complicate this theory, questioning why a nation or corporation would lose control of such a valuable asset. Perhaps the most startling aspect of the BUGA is its potential connection to the controversial claims made by Bob Lazar. In 1989, Lazar gained notoriety by stating that he had worked at a secret facility called S4 near Area 51, where he allegedly reverse-engineered alien spacecraft propulsion systems. Many of the BUGA's astonishing properties bear a striking, and for some unnervingly precise resemblance to details Lazar has consistently described for decades.
Lazar repeatedly stressed the seamless construction of alien technology, describing it as having been grown or molded, completely devoid of any conventional welds or fasteners. This is a direct parallel to the BUGA's defining characteristic, its flawless, jointless exterior that defies known human manufacturing. Lazar also detailed alien power sources, or reactors, featuring a central core containing element 115, a stable, super-heavy element he claimed was non-terrestrial, surrounded by an intricate arrangement of smaller spherical objects. The BUGA's internal scans revealed a dense, central, chip-like nucleus encircled by exactly 9 to 18 precisely arranged microspheres. The structural configuration is considered by many researchers to be an almost exact visual and functional match to Lazar's descriptions of an extraterrestrial reactor. Furthermore, Lazar mentioned the specific dimensions of the alien reactors he observed, stating they were approximately 18 inches in diameter. The BUGA's measured diameter of around 50 centimeters, approximately 20 inches, is remarkably close to Lazar's decades-old memory, raising questions about mere coincidence. A core tenet of Lazar's testimony revolved around gravity manipulation. He claimed that element 115, when bombarded with protons, produced gravity waves that could reduce an object's mass and inertia, enabling propulsion and flight characteristics impossible under conventional physics. The BUGA's documented inexplicable weight change, its spontaneous increase from 4.5 pounds to 10 kilograms during analysis, is seen by many as compelling evidence for localized gravitational field distortion, aligning perfectly with Lazar's claims about engineered gravity. Its apparent ability to reduce its effective mass by over 80% is also cited as consistent with a gravity-manipulating device. Lazar consistently described alien propulsion as a source of clean, limitless power, producing massive energy without emitting any detectable radiation or generating waste heat. The BUGA's reported ability to absorb up to 100 watts of heat from its environment without an identifiable power source and its lack of radiation signatures at its impact site strongly echo Lazar's descriptions of efficient, clean energy generation. Finally, a discovery by UNAM researchers of fiber-like filaments resembling fiber optic cables interwoven within the internal structure of the BUGA further strengthens the link to Lazar's narrative of incredibly advanced, unconventional systems operating through unknown principles. While Lazar didn't specifically mention fiber optics, the idea of complex internal wiring for data or energy transmission within an advanced alien device is fully consistent with his broader descriptions.
The BUGA, therefore, has become a focal point for validating claims that were once widely dismissed. The confluence of its seamless construction, internal architecture, specific size, anomalous weight and energy characteristics, and even its effects on local electromagnetic fields bear an uncanny resemblance to the detailed descriptions Lazar provided decades ago regarding alleged alien technology. This suggests to many that the Bugasphere could be concrete, tangible evidence supporting Lazar's controversial account, hinting at the potential reality of advanced, non-terrestrial technologies and the profound implications of their existence. In a broader historical context, the Bugasphere joins a lineage of mysterious spherical objects that have puzzled humanity. It invites comparison to the Betz sphere, a metallic orb found in Florida in 1974, whose enigmatic properties and movements likewise sparked theories ranging from military surveillance to alien origin, remaining ultimately unexplained. While also sharing a superficial similarity to the ancient Jiki spheres of Costa Rica, which are enigmatic pre-Columbian stone orbs, the Bugasphere's metallic composition and complex internal technological characteristics firmly set it apart as a distinctly different type of anomaly. The scientific community, including official bodies like the Pentagon and NASA, generally adheres to a cautious approach categorizing unexplained aerial observations as unidentified anomalous phenomena, or UAPs, rather than immediately attributing them to extraterrestrial life. This cautious stance emphasizes the need for rigorous scientific vetting, as the vast majority of UAPs are eventually identified as conventional objects, atmospheric phenomena, or misinterpretations. However, the extraordinary nature of the Bugasphere's documented properties and its consistency with highly specific decades-old whistleblower claims compel an even more intense and unbiased investigation. The abrupt cessation of NASA's research due to the sphere's uncontrolled energy surge underscores the potentially monumental and even dangerous implications of this profound discovery. Its true origin and purpose remain one of the most pressing and unsettling mysteries of our time, challenging our perception of reality and potentially hinting at the imminent unveiling of revolutionary scientific truths.